Back after having this week off, needed it, a bit burnt out. But we got Sheffield Wednesday versus Cheltenham Town. Let's see how we do in the preview. Hi all, I hope everyone is well, and if you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the content. And if you want more Sheffield Wednesday content, the Talking Wednesday podcast is out every Tuesday at 5 PM with that dirty box. Here the links for the channel is in the description below. And also a bit of a personal one from me. Thank you for all the kind words that people sent in the post I put and on the Talking Wednesday solo edition that Deck did. He absolutely smashed that. And it's also F&D day for me. So F&D is what I got it, functional neurological disorder, and today the 25th of March, and it's an awareness day, so I will be doing stuff on my podcast about it. It's me, so go have a listen if you want to understand a bit more about it. I'll leave a link in the description below. So Sheffield Wednesday are playing a Cheltenham Town team that when we came up against them last time, it was one of those situations where they played they have a style and they really stick to it. And it's one of those things when you have a team that have a style like they do and don't give up. And at that time, we were conceding late goals left, right, there and everywhere. It's hard to break down. So if we go in the league table form guide, we are currently in 6th place with 3 wins, 1 loss and a draw. They are in 12th place with 3 losses and 3 wins. If you look at Plymouth on a real good tear at the minute. They are picking up form right at the right time, sadly for us. They are top with 6 wins on the spin. MK Dons, 5 wins, 1 draw. And Rotherham really slipped out of this, actually. Rotherham, well, they're 14th. They were up there for a bit. So we are in the situation where we are in 7th place, 1 point off playoffs, with Sunderland just above us and Oxford on 69. Now, Plymouth have now played all their games in hand, and that now had the situation where them playing all their games in hand put them on 74 points. They are pretty much solid in that playoff picture now, where it looks like at one point they were out of it. They made their game count. This is where Wednesday really did struggle. We didn't have the opportunity to make the games that we had in hand. We still got one more game in hand, which is the Fleetwood game. So it'll be interesting to see what we do there, but that's not till I think it's second to last game of the season. Cheltenham are in 12th place. They've done really well from coming up from League 2, really cemented their place this year. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. But one of the things I want to look at with Wednesday is something that I've been toying with a little bit again. So one of the things that I have noticed with Wednesday, and I've brought out the Sabutio players again, I ain't done this in a while, trying a different camera angle as well, so we'll try. One of the things I've noticed, when we have teams that are very much in our faces, so here and here in the midfield, it stops Bannon being able to play how we can do. And then if you've got Byers and Luongo and they're in the faces like that, it really struggled. Now, one of the things I also noticed, when we are bombing these players forward, like we do, so you're talking of your Hunts, Palmer's, Palmer's injured at the minute, it's leaving all this space here for them to run into behind. Which then, if you've got a free-man defence, pulling these out of positions or sometimes, or it pulling someone, say, like a Luongo here, like here, over this position, then that's also then creating the space to get them more players in. So when they are coming forward, it's them flooding our box. And it's interesting watching when they deal with that. Luckily, we have got 2 fairly paid wing-backs who are getting back and then stopping that from happening completely. But when it does happen, when it does happen, it leaves us at boats on these areas here and in midfield, because you've got midfielders who are coming out of position. It come back, then leaves some space going forward. And so I thought it would be interesting just to show that off. And it's somewhere where I thought we really struggled at times with our midfield when this team as well, when they've got players that are very physical, very in your face. We really do struggle with that style of football, and it's something we need to pick up on and get better at. So yeah, that's where I think tactically sometimes we're really struggling when we've got players in the middle of that midfield who are a little bit physical with Bannon, Byers and Luongo. We kind of struggle with that, and it's something I think we need to get better at and improve upon. But let me know what you think. Let's see how we do. We need 3 points now. It's not a kind of thing of, oh, we need to play well. We need to pretty much go for broke and win most of the games, I reckon, just to try and cement it, because we are kind of falling away at the wayside. And having Josh Windass out injured is a big pain in the backside. It sounds like he's done more damage to his hamstring, which is not something we want to hear, but it is what it is. Hamstrings are those funny kind of injuries where once you get one little knock on it, it can turn around, and if it's not healed properly, just go on to be another and another. And I've seen some reactions on Twitter about it, saying that we should sell him and get rid now if he's that injury prone and all that kind of stuff. And I get it. And will he want to do another season in League One? Maybe, maybe not if we're here. But at the same time, he'll want to prove to himself that he's still got it as well. So it's just a shame that it's another injury blow for Windass. But let's see what happens, and hopefully we can get all 3 points.